Over the last 4 playoffs, no one scored more goals than Leon Draisaitl's 36. No surprise. McDavid top 3 with 31. No surprise again. But coach, Zach Hyman is actually number 2 ahead of McDavid over that stretch. Are we ready to call Hyman an elite goal scorer in his own right? Or are we still saying his numbers are skewed because he's capitalizing on the McDavid factor?
Well, it always works when you're playing with Connor McDavid, but I don't think he's an elite goal scorer, but I think he's right in that every year 30 goals, 35 goals thing. I think the 55 goal year was a little bit of an anomaly. I don't know if he can make it there again, but he does so much more than just goal score, Gino. I mean, he's the kind of guy you want on your team, but I think. And the other thing, too, is important goals. You're talking playoffs. These are the big goals. He shows up to play every night in the playoffs. Guy you'd love to have.
Yeah, no kidding. He's working well for the Oilers. McDavid also scored a pair in Game 3. Afterwards, he said, I'm not going to score if I don't shoot. Coach, who's more dangerous? The shoot-first McDavid or the distribute McDavid who makes everyone around him that much more dangerous?
I mean, I really believe it's the shoot first McDavid. He was in a little bit of what you'd call a scoring slump for him, but he keeps shooting and you keep shooting and you're going to score. And listen, if he's shooting all the time and people start coming after him, you know that he's going to be able to distribute at the last second to anybody. He's the best passer on the planet. So I mean, if he's shooting and he's got them looking at him, and somebody becomes open, Connor McDavid is going to find that guy that's open.
All right, listen, at the start of the series, we said goaltending matchup clearly advantage to the Stars. However, through the first 3 games, Ottinger's goals against is double that of Skinner's. What's a hot goalie like this do for a team's belief factor, and how does it affect the way this team plays in front of him?
Well, and I'm such a big believer in belief, and right now Edmonton believes that Stuart Skinner is the man, and he proved it in the second period when he faced 21 shots in the second period, and they still came out tied in that period. That tells me that the Oilers have an awful lot of belief in him and that they know they can do things maybe right now that they couldn't do in the first series because they didn't believe that he was going to be able to make that save. So they pinch a little bit more. They play a little bit more reckless because they've got the belief that Stuart Skinner's going to stop the puck. And right now he is. And he's been an amazing difference, I think, in the series because that 6-1 game was not a 6-1 game last night.
Another huge factor in the series, the Oilers have shut down Mikko Rantanen. After 9 goals over a 6-game stretch, Rantanen doesn't have a single goal in the series. He hasn't scored in his last 6 overall.